I am here. It's kind of quiet right now. I'm here in my suite. Um, Now, keep in mind, this is probably on mirror image, so it's not exactly accurate. Because I'm turning around like this, then it's accurate. Then I can't see. So anyway, I did not bring my laptop. So you are sitting on the charger. So what are we doing? I need to wash my tools because I'm not going to be doing anybody's hair with dirty tools. So that's one of the things I need to do today. I need to unpack my tools. I need to wash them, get them somewhat organized quickly. It's already 7 o'clock, pretty much. I apologize, but we will not always have. You're not always going to be able to see what I'm doing. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. I don't know what you said before that because it's not showing it. Unfortunately, I'm new with doing this stuff on the phone, so what really sucks is the chat on the phone here doesn't get saved to YouTube. So when I go on my browser, I don't get to see the chat later on. Okay, now we're back and now I can see the. Okay, now we're back and now I can see the chat again, I hope. Anyway, pardon me, folks, I'm not always the most handsome devil, especially after working 8 hours at the grocery store. And then going to the color store and trying to get there before 6 o'clock and spending another $100 and something. Yeah, I spent $400 and something, like $470 yesterday, and another 100 and something today. And that's just to get started. Things that I have to have. So I have brought this. I got to clean it up, but last time around, I did not use the shelf that's in there because I had my tools in there. I'm not sure what I'll be doing this time around, but you can choose a spot for the shelf. Here, I'm going to get this off of me. All right? So anyway, I got those things here that I was mentioning. Currently, they're holding what I bought yesterday. So let's see, each one of them tubes is about $7 and change. So 5, 10, 15, 20 boxes of color. So that's 140 right there. And then developer. Now, they've got a special. They usually have it a lot. Hey, Freebird. We are we're here, and I have this thing, and that, and my other stuff I got to unpack, and my office, and Miss Dolores' mirror, and my glasses with butcher twine from the meat department. because I didn't buy the thing the other day. Blondor. Tell you what, I wish I had a total of how many times. Well, I could probably, if I went, because I've only bought it at Cosmoprof, I could probably go and look. Well, only the times for my no, it should be by my my membership thingy. I should be able to go back over the years if they've kept them and look at my receipts and see how many times I have bought a can of Blondor bleach, because every time I go through one of those, that means a lot of people have sat in my chair. I mean, that's 28-ounce can. You figure at least 2 ounces per person, sometimes more. But that's like, every time I use one of those, that's like 10 or more people. I did not. That's still the can from last time, though. I did not quite get through that can. Ooh, you're gonna go shopping. So these are the foils I've been using all this time, or at least for the past several years. They're a little bit longer than usual. Ooh, the aquarium. Something fishy about that. The Sweet and Low, I had to get some of that the other day because I have not gone yet. Cosmoprof does not have the Sweet and Low, or I'm sorry, the Stop the Burn drops. So I gotta go and see if Salon Centric has that. But I got my blue gingham foils that I have not opened yet. And the Whoopsie Daisy foils, the purple and daisy ones. You held the gator. Well, it's better than the other way around. My purple blow dryer. My pack of first haircut gift certificates or certificates that I have used. There's also a when you get to the middle, there's another one with like a tiger on it, so you can get a choice of which one to use. Well, you're still alive, right? Whether you did or didn't hold that thing, you're still alive. So let's get. I need to get up and get my tools in the sink and all that. I apologize, but there's gonna be times when you ain't gonna be able to see whatever I'm doing because I gotta be able to move the phone around and all that and put it somewhere. And okay, I don't know why, but for some reason I'm not able to see Daniel's posts. Now I can see it. Okay. All right, now I can see you both. All righty, thanks for checking in. So for now, of course, this is because it's on the looking at me mode. Everything is kind of mirror image right now. So it's like that's not, in reality, it's reversed. Oh, wait, no, that's right. It's not mirror mode right now because I got you looking that way. I'm such a dork. Anyway, I need to get up and I need to get these tools washed. At least some of them, because I got hair color I got to do in a couple of days, and I'm not going to have time to do it otherwise. These definitely need scrubbing. All right, get your... So you all have to look at my butt or something, right? You know, because reasons. You don't mind looking at my butt, do you? I'm like nowhere near ready for this. I apologize if you can't hear me. I'm trying. I don't think anybody else is here, but at the same time, I don't know if they can hear me next door at the other place. You know, I'm trying not to get in the habit of shouting. But, my handy dandy brush cleaner. By the way, just a little thing, if nobody's ever told you, there are brushes that have these things in them, these round brushes. You can pop them out and flip it around for sectioning. I have not really had a chance to do that much. I'm wanting to. I bought these back when I started Great Clips because I was wanting to do more blowouts and learning how to do them, and I did a little bit of practice at Great Clips, but the problem is, unless somebody pays extra at Great Clips, you don't touch a brush. You can use your fingers, but you don't brush their hair at all. So yeah. I think somebody might have given me this one. I don't remember buying this one. Sporenet from Presso. Sorry about that. I don't know if that's a text or an email. For all I know, it could be emailing me my receipt. Yeah, I'm about due to get another one of them. All right. I don't have anything in here at the moment that's... Okay, there's my tube key. So I didn't buy another one, so I do have one. Instead of spending more money, I still have one, so that's good. All right, spill these. Put those into the shampoo sink. All right, who wants to be my assistant? No? No volunteers? Oh, well. Hey, that looks like my concentrator. Let me see. Now, before we do this, let's spray it with alcohol. That's the one. Cool. I didn't lose it. Nothing like losing things like that. That means I'm going to throw out this other one because it doesn't go to anything. And I don't have time to hold on to things that I don't need. All right, those are batteries for the scale. This is my wire for putting my mirror on the thing. Alright, now I'm not going to necessarily wash everything tonight because I'm not going to necessarily use all of it. I know what I will use, so I'm not going to... Not everything fits in the thing, so... and it's already after 7, so... I'll make sure I wash the things that I am going to use. Such as these, I definitely need to get these clean because these are definitely used. Let's see if anybody's saying anything. All right. Now, I apologize if you're on an angle because, well, here, how about this? Let's try this. Let's plug you in over here on this little shelf over here. Because if I put you all up here, so, you think that might be a better spot? Yeah, that's probably a better spot. So yeah, I cannot see the chat because we're not on mirror. I suppose I could put it on mirror and just just keep in mind that that is mirror image because, you know, because it is. But anyway, I'm going to be over there by that thing, and because that's where the sink's at. All right, all right. But yes, that is what I am doing. If anybody is in the chat still, I'd appreciate it if you could write something. Yes, I had this place 2 years ago. This month, at this time 2 years ago, I was doing the same thing, getting in here, getting it set up. I have my purple chair in here now. But yeah, if somebody could, just in case somebody needs to know that. I mean, you know, is it really that important? No, but somebody might care. Unfortunately, I don't know if I don't have my laptop right now, so I can't just look it up. But I do like the Crack brand of products. But for the most part, the guy from Ohio used to come around and sell those. And he wasn't always reliable with, if you ordered 6 of them, you might get 3. So him and not getting them. You know, and that's the thing I retailed the most out of anything was when I actually had these sitting in a box or a little basket, and people would just, you know, hey, give me $20 and you can have a brush or something like that. When somebody's hair is fragile after bleaching and you're trying to be careful with it, it's not going to rip their hair as much as another brush would. Okay, this is going in the trash. We will get new brushes. We don't have to hold on to the past. Give me a reason to get new brushes. One thing about these wet brushes is after a while, the little ball tips start to wear off on them, and then you're scratching somebody with a metal tip or even a plastic tip or whatever it is. It's just not ideal, and I don't like doing it. That one's still okay, but we're going to replace it. Where is the plug, though? Making things difficult, are we? Yes, we are. It's because we're trying to be perfect with our chairs and everything. one thing about me is I use the soap and the water. I use the sanitizer and I do this stuff, okay? And then I spray the shit with alcohol too. If it goes on the floor, it doesn't touch somebody's head unless it's been washed and all that. I mean, I don't play around. So that's why I have a lot of things, because I have backups and backups and backups. If I drop something, I'm going to find another one to pick up. And only in some emergency am I going to pick something up and use it. And that's after I've at least gone and washed it off with soap and water and sprayed with alcohol and done whatever I could do, not play around. You know, I'm not exactly the most, I forgot I don't have a scoop in there. All right, do I have a scoop in here? No, but I will be right back. Okay, it is dark in there. I don't know where the light switch is at, and I did not see spoons. So, but I do know where I have a scoop. By the power of Blondor, I use them over the years. I've got one in my. I think I got one in. Well, no, not the moment. I could put one in my Kool-Aid can. I could put one in my coffee can. It's like they don't give you scoops with coffee cans anymore and stuff like that. But Blondor, they give you a scoop. So. Of course, mixing that with bleach is probably not a good idea. I probably want to wipe that now. So probably don't want to get brush cleaner on my Blondor scoop. Now, don't be making any jokes about when I'm done. I come over to your house and do yours. Okay, we're not playing that game. Okay, do I have another one of these? I think I do, but. Hey, John, and anybody else watching? That doesn't make sense. Here. How about this? Let's get you down here. All right, and then get y'all a booster seat. Okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but hey. Y'all can like pretend you's in the sink and I'm like washing your hair, but I'm not really. You know, it's like, ooh, what have you been into? One thing about me when it comes to what a client may or may not have done to their hair, I'm one of the, I do not scold people. I'm not into that. If you trim your own bangs, good. You know, it's your hair. You care enough about it to do whatever you're doing. You know, I don't like it when they dye their hair and it makes it difficult to go blonde. That's a problem. Then I have to explain it till I'm blue in the face that doing a dark color on the hair means I have to now fight the orange to get it blonde. And it may or may not happen without breaking the hair off. The way I've always explained it is hair is kind of like if you had, let's say you had a clear drinking straw. And let's say you, like a clear drinking straw, but it's got like a pixie stick with the sugary stuff inside of it. Well, when you bleach the hair, you're getting rid of everything inside of that straw. You're destroying all the pigments and everything that's in there. You're killing the proteins and all that. And you're leaving a hollow hair, like a plastic drinking straw. The thing is, though, if there's red in the hair, and black has red in it, and them dark colors have that too, I always think about like if I've got spaghetti sauce or, you know, Chef Boyardee or something in a plastic container. Exactly, that's where I was going. So you like microwave the spaghetti sauce or whatever, and next thing you know, that yellow and stuff is not coming off of that plastic. That's what makes things difficult when you're trying to, you know, I want the white hair. Well, you put black on your hair. I have to hope and pray that your hair is still attached by the time we get all of that tomato sauce and oil and whatever, which is the brassy color, out of the hair. Your hair still has to be attached by the time we get that light and get all that removed from that inside of the straw. Thankfully, there are products like Olaplex to help me. I will not do hair without Olaplex. That's today's bag. But it's not going to save the hair completely. But what it does is it gives me an extra chance to bleach that hair before it starts breaking. You still might have gummy hair attached to the head. It may still break off, but you'll still have some hair. But we still might not get to that end result color. So there's a term in hairdressing called under promise, then over deliver. You under promise, I can't promise. If we try it, we might get good results, and then be surprised when it turns out well. But if it doesn't, I didn't promise it would. I had told you your hair could break off. My boss at the other salon, before I started using Olaplex, she had these clients come in that they go back and forth to like Mexico and stuff like that and use like black dyes and things. And this family had been coming to her for years, like getting perms. The grandmother's coming getting perms and stuff. And these teenage girls want like a white ombre thing. And she didn't have any Olaplexes or anything at the time yet, because the guy from Ohio didn't offer his version yet that he was peddling. But I didn't know what was going on. I was busy with my client doing my own thing, but after they left, she called me over to the sink and she's like reaching into the sink and is like, Robert, I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him. And she's like, it looks like she's picking up like cotton wads out of the plug, like somehow the perm cotton or something got in there. Like we put the cotton ring around the head when we're doing perms. It was their hair that had broken off. It's like, I tried to tell him. And now we couldn't, and she felt bad about it and like feels like she owes like the family just to try to keep them from all abandoning her. So she like did the one lady's perm for free or whatever. It's like, you can tell people till you're blue in the face that your hair is going to break off and they still want it done. I mean, you can try to get them to sign a waiver. In my case, I had my Facebook group. When something would go on and somebody, I'd go in the group and say, look, listen to me, you all. Do not book me if you're not going to follow what I'm saying. I'd rather not have you than have these issues happen. You all should, at the time, like back then, like you all should understand that I'm new at whatever I'm doing. I might not have done it before. You're going to get my version of it. Because I don't have anybody teaching me this stuff. I have to learn it. If you're going to ask me for the silver hair or the white hair or the whatever, we'll try. But I'm not promising it. And I still feel that way sometimes. Okay, well, whoever is putting messages help for review, I have wet hands. I'm not touching that, so, don't be saying things you shouldn't say. And if you accidentally said a swear word, well, type the thing again without swearing. But if it's Mr. Maple Syrup, no thanks, I'm not hungry. This channel does not allow negativity. So if you got something negative to say, keep it to yourself. Go away. Get your own channel. You got something to say about doing hair? Go get your license. Was that yours? Okay, well, there might have been something in there. I don't know. Yeah. In that case, since I will check it. I mean, are you seeing everything that you sent? Oh, no, there was somebody, when I came here the other day to sign my lease, somebody was in here and they had a hidden message about, I'm going to coach you in maple syrup. Like, okay, well, you're being weird and we don't need to know that. In any case, maybe one of the mods or somebody might have did that, but unless you deleted whatever you typed, but no, I'm just I mean, it's no different than like if I'm doing a live stream and I've got my hands in somebody's hair, I ain't gonna have time for chat. So, I mean, if I see something, I might be able to answer it, but I'm not fast enough to start out with to be like looking at the chat while I'm trying to put foils in somebody's hair. So, Anyway, thank you for not being a pain in the butt if that was something that was going on with you. But let it be said, this channel is not for hair experts to tell me I'm doing something wrong. With me talking about what I was talking about earlier, I'm not a hair expert. I try to teach. I share what I know, but I could be wrong. If I'm sharing something, it's no different than when I have clients or their daughters or whatever, even sons. For example, I have the mom over here at the shampoo bowl, and the kids would always want to like stand like right here, like right over here, and watch what I'm doing. And I'm not going to say go sit down and be like, okay, you can watch, and I'm glad you're watching, but you got to stand back a little bit because I can't control where this is going to splash. I don't want it to get in your eyes. Because you never know if that kid's going to have a passion for doing this. And I'm not going to discourage it after the struggle I've had. So if I'm going to say it right now, you got any kids or anything that wants to do this job, please do not discourage them. Don't tell them you won't make any money. If you tell them that, then they're going to struggle. You encourage them. Okay, give it a shot. Give it your best. Don't treat it like I'm playing, because I'm not. I'm 50 years old and I just rented this thing again for the second time after I've already failed. I'm not playing. I have to do this. There is no other thing. I can work at the grocery store until I die, but I'm going to keep trying to do this. And this might be my last chance, but I don't know. If this don't work out, I might try going to one of the chain places. If that ever happens, I'll just make sure that look, no matter how much I plead and I beg, you're only giving me 1 day a week because I can't do more than that. Unless I quit the grocery store. Okay, so let's get these out of the soap and into here. Fries are done. No, they're not. See, I'm gonna have to get well, I don't usually wash everything at once, so this is a little bit much, but that back up there for a moment. And these are wow cones. Exactly. It's like My mom was a waitress. One time I said, well, maybe I want to own a restaurant or something one day. You won't make any money. My mom used to crochet, make blankets and everything. When I was little, I'm like, can you show me how to do that? Your hands are too small. Got older, your hands are too big. In other words, it's like, I'm thinking she doesn't want to show me because I'm not a girl. I don't know, but as you can see, I don't give a crap. But anyway, about these wow combs, the red part in here spins. So they're good for when you're trying to spread toner or something through somebody's hair or conditioner. The red thing in there, and it's got little tiny bumps on it. But yeah, they're nice. I think it was Jamie Dana or somebody else that was using one of these in their video. And I think I got these on Amazon. And then these are brushes that have the metal tip, so it's a little, you can, if you're good at it, you can section and foil while you're doing your thing. These, the funny thing about these, I've been using these since 12 years ago. But when they first started out, they did not have that screw in them. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a screw in the middle. The glue, after a while, and these things would come loose, and the thing there would pop out, and these things would be all hanging loose. And I can't find anywhere else to get these other than Cosmoprof, and like the big ones for the kitchen and stuff. They're just too big for what I want to do. But these are nice. These whatever brand these are, Color Track or Framar or this is actually Cricut brand. You might be able to find them at Sally. Did I put all of them in there? No, I didn't. I got some more up here. All right. Okay, these are my trimmers. See, this is the nice thing, that there, like a live stream and stuff, is going to be the difference between me rushing out of here to go home and rushing everything and just, hey, the only thing at home right now is food, and I could always go get some food. Hell, if I had to, I got Pop-Tarts in the car for my grocery store break, I could go get one. I don't know what time it is because the clock is on there, but it's probably around 8 o'clock right now, Eastern. Okay, so that has a thing also that I could put this plug in, so I could soak them in here if I wanted to. Might do that. And not only that, but then the sink itself could get some barbicide in it. Maybe even put the shampoo hose right into it. Because I don't know what that shampoo hose has been doing for the past year and a half. I am very happy that when I got out of school, that they had just started making these kind of gator clips and stuff, because I like these because, like, when I'm doing foiling and stuff, you know, I can just like push a foil up, go like that, clip it so that it's, like a section like this, put them up like this, clip it like that, get it out of my way. They come in handy. They really do. And compared to like this, where you gotta knock the hair up and pain in the butt. Do I have a plunger in here? I doubt it. Those might be new handles on there, because I think the last time I might have had little round knobs. I don't remember for sure. Okay. I'm gonna let this stuff soak for just, sit and soak for just a minute or so. I'm gonna go warm up my coffee while I'm waiting. So I'll be right back. You got a new t-shirt. Does it say that you survived the gator? I will be right back. All right, y'all behave. Dad's back. I have a spoon. I was always, Leonardo was the one that was my favorite when I was turtle age. The hell that mean? Oh. Anyway, I got me a spoon for my ship shape, at least until I get a scoop. All right, y'all. Nobody's allowed to swear, or else I'm gonna wash your mouth with the ship shape. You got that? So shape up, or you going to get ship shape? I treated myself the other day. Got one of these. That was at when we were out shopping. I think I bought this at Home Goods. I've never had one of them. Okay, can we do this without breaking it? I don't know. Can you? It's not exactly sharp, no. Okay. Well, it's not important right now. Okay. I stocked up on some of my, not my, but it's got stuff on the shelf. You want to buy it? It's the Provide Intense Therapy Leave-In. Comes in blue and it comes in purple. Purple is for blonde hair. Why? Because purple is the opposite of yellow. If you want to get rid of the yellow, you gotta use purple. Guess what color blue is the opposite of? Let's see. 10 volume. 20 volume. I did not pay for these because I bought 6. The nice thing about it is every time you buy 6, because I specifically asked her, like I bought 12 boxes today of color. Every time you buy 6, you get a free developer. So, which is big because those add up. And I didn't get the big size, but I got myself some Hard Water Wellness Malibu shampoo and conditioner. Because I do have the one lady that comes all the way from, well, I don't know, about like 20 miles that way. And she used to drive all the way out to where the salon was, drive farther than I did. But she's always getting blonde hair. And first thing we do is mess with the I use the Malibu hard water treatment on her. And then I now have the Olaplex purple shampoo because I accidentally got the conditioner the other day. Now I have both. It's like, no sense trying to trade it in. Just use both. And then this here's something that I told myself I hope I never have to use again, but it's 50 volume Trionics. This is for them painting the butts that want their blonde hair. And it already has like purple in it to combat the brass. But yeah. It's dangerous stuff. This is not for buying at Sally. If you're finding it that it's don't be buying it. Oh, this time around, I went ahead and got the backwards bib. Now, I always put a cape on somebody backwards along with going forward, just to double protect them. But this is a like plastic sheet to put over it so I don't have to necessarily wash the cape, like wash all the bleach marks and everything off the cape. Yep, $600 worth of stuff so far. Why does it... And this is just like buying one of each of the colors I'm probably going to use. Not stocking up. So I have to make sure I have enough. Okay, so... Oh yes, today's receipt. And you thought CVS was... Oh, I'm sorry. I spent $235 today. So that's $700 altogether now. Just at Cosmoprof. I haven't gone to Salon Centric yet. But I don't have to buy a blow dryer this time. I might get myself a flat iron instead of using my school flat iron. Because I gave away the one that I had when I was closing the salon that I was using. But the school one still works. And it's got digital. Or at least it worked the last time I turned it on. And came in this nice pouch. My Diane, generic store brand type flat iron. it still turns on. It says it's heating up to 370. It goes as high as 400. And still, the plates are not scratched up yet. Yeah. Oh, hell, I'm just going to use this one. I'm not going to bother getting a new one. Yeah. Nice thing about it is, when it does get up to whatever temperature it because it's already in the blue. All right. No, I don't want to leave it there like that though, because these will get melted. Oh yeah, definitely getting. It definitely got hot. I can smell it. It's got that little bit of that furnace smell to it. All right. Let's get down to task brax. Alrighty. You have a good night too there. And thanks for joining in. Depending on what time I get home, I might start another one. According to the microwave, it was going on 8, so we'll see. Okay, well, I know the plug works. Me too. Stop wasting water. You first. Okay, they have to be submerged. All right. And that there. And while we're at it, put that in there. And I'll put this back in here because I don't need to use it. That can have a turn some other day. And while we're waiting on that, same goes for Y'all are too quiet. That's okay. That's okay. They don't have to be loud. Okay. What'd you do with the, what'd you do with that other, oh, they're in here, aren't they? Yep, they are. Yep, you need to wash those. Well, that'll be part of the next load, because we've got plenty of towels in there. Okay, well, with that being said then, get one of the towels that you know is clean. And dirty it up. Instead of wasting all your paper towel. Okay, all right. Of course, I don't have my hand soap yet because I was going to buy that today. And then, well, I didn't. How are we doing? Pretty good. All right. Color killer wipes. Yes, color killer wipes. All right, well. No sense waiting until it's too late to open it. Nothing like trying to reach in here to get one of these when your hands are already full of color. Let's get it started now. Now, for all I know, this is no different than a baby wipe, but or a makeup remover. But I don't do hair color without these things, or I try very hard not to. Because, like I said earlier, I'm gonna at least put on the show. When we were in beauty school, the area where all the salon chairs were at was called the performance floor. Because that's where you go out there and you perform. You work your magic, you put on the performance. I don't know, I'm allergic to myself. Well, get over yourself. Okay. Alright. Spray that with alcohol. coffee. Yes, coffee, have some. You know, it's really nice when I got 7 likes and I didn't even do one. Whoever's doing that, thanks a lot. Um, Alright, so if we do that, that frees up these drawers to do other things. If I keep them in here. Otherwise, I could put my books here, I could put my towels here, I could get a cabinet, I could do something. I mean, hell, even if I put the towels in the drawers, but yeah. We'll get it figured out. Yeah, we will. For now, we're not going to put them back in there, though, because that's a project for another day. So I don't know how things are going to go on Thursday. My first client, she might be open to doing a stream or some of it, or doing an interview questions, or I don't know. The problem is now that I have the other one booked later in the day, I'm going to be a little more rushed, and because I'm rusty, you know, I might not want to have the delay of doing a stream and worrying about what's going on camera, and so I do apologize in advance if somebody's looking forward to me streaming something and I don't quite do it. Anyway, hey, you can look at me instead, you know, I don't have to have you looking at the damn shampoo bowl. At least for a moment. Oh no, he's touching his coffee cup. Yeah. Nobody said I was perfect. I try. I'm not perfect. Especially at my age, I'm starting to forget things. What? I don't know. Okay. This kind of bothers me. I miss the way the old counter was, because it's wet right now, but it's like when it's not wet, it still looks like it's wet, and just that kind of bugs me. Okay, so what are we going to do in the meantime? Well, I'm sure that's been at least 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay, we'll bring them over here. Or at least put them in here. You know, you could just remove a plug. Yeah. And then rinse them as you're putting them in here. If anybody missed it earlier, I was showing these brushes here. These Olivia Garden brushes. This pin, if you pull it out, turn it around, you can section with it. You know, you can always use your blow dryer on those a little bit. What, and make a bunch of noise? Okay. Don't spill it all. I'm trying not to. Yeah, well, you need to try harder. I'm not a bartender, okay? I'm not used to dealing with alcohol. Yeah, you also haven't drank any in what? 20 years and 7 months. Well, it'll be 20 years and 7 months on the 25th. See, look, it's the alcohol bottle. It's almost labeled. Problem is, alcohol rubs off markers, so you know. Okay, give it up. What? I don't know. Whatever you're trying to do. They're not all going to stand up. Okay. You think the Slim Shady will? You don't have that brand. Do you have a knockoff? No, we don't have the fake Slim Shady either. Although I did grow up by 8 Mile, a few miles from where he grew up. When I went outside my door and walked over to the sidewalk, if I looked down the street, I could see the traffic on 8 Mile. I lived that close, less than a half a mile. Probably about a third of a mile. Now I live several miles north of 8 Mile. So this is not exactly perfect, but you know, like I said, I'm doing the best I can because these things have been not being cleaned and sitting in a drawer for a year and a half at least. So I'll feel a lot better about having at least done this. Perfect or not, it's going to be better than what it would have been. You know, I mean, I soaked it in the blue fluid that costs 3 times as much because it's the one for tuberculosis, germicidal, tuberculosidal, fungicidal, virucidal, bactericidal. I don't know if it says anything about COVID or not, but you know. Are we having fun yet? Is it fun watching me stand around just hovering over a shampoo bowl with nobody's head in it? I mean, eventually that'll change. It's only 2 days away. At the moment, there's supposed to be at least 3 people putting their head in this bowl this week, and a possible fourth on Saturday. So, yay me. And all of them have had their head in this bowl before, in this room. So, with the exception of the one on Saturday. She did not come last time. But that is okay. Um, okay. Where does he get all those wonderful toys? All right, but until I get my Sharpie back in here, I need to do something. So I'll do it like everybody else does. Well, I know I got a pen in the bag, but that's in the car. Yep. Clipper side, yes. Okay. Put these over here. Okay, that's where the rest of them are, because these were with me for the house call. So we'll just have to save those for the next time. Let's see, am I going to be here tomorrow? Not unless I'm going to come here first thing in the morning. I don't think I want to do that. I mean, I suppose I could come here after 6:30. I mean, be the same as getting here today, but I don't know. But in that case, I have to get up earlier on Thursday, so I'm probably gonna want to go right home and get sleep while I can. Otherwise, I get home and the dude on runway is gonna be like, you only got 2 hours till your appointment. You need to sleep. I'm like, okay, really? Get the time right there, dude. All right, that one. Since we're cleaning dirt with it anyway, we're gonna clean the dirt with it. Whew. Take these in here for now. Boing. Because I need to. Ooh, and so it begins. Some lucky person's going to win that box. Of course, they have to have an appointment with me first, but yeah. I can't believe I'm back in here. The weird thing is it's like I never left, other than the stuff changed in here, but just being in here, it's like I never left. I mean, I still pretty much have everybody that came the last time is wanting to come again. There's only like one person. Well, one person moved kind of farther away, so it's not going to be as easy for her to come here. She's all the way up by Flint now. And then another one that I house called like after I got out of here. Hasn't said anything yet. But my mission for the time being is to get through the next few months and keep this place and build up enough money to keep paying for it longer than 5 months this time and not lose it. Because I've now had it twice. I don't know how much more mine it could be, you know? If something's meant to be, I don't know. I mean, when I asked her if there was a place available in here, she could have said not at the moment. She could have said one of the other rooms was available. She could have said somebody was moving out maybe in a month or so. Who knows? But my room, Suite 4, was available. And I'm in here. It's not perfect, but when Miss Dolores' mirror is sitting on a counter in a place where hair's going to get done, that can only mean good things. You know, to think so many people I've handed that mirror to after she gave it to me. And pretty soon, my door logo thing will come in, and it'll be on the door back here. I still have This is a one from last time when I was Positive Beauty. I still am, but it's now Hearts, Haircuts, and Highlights, a Positive Beauty salon. Because of course it is, right? All right, so I'm gonna shut down now and scramble to get everything straightened up to really be ready. And get home and get something to eat, or get something to eat to take home, or whatever I'm gonna do. But it's 9:15 right now, so I got some time to still get home. That's right, I start at 9 o'clock tomorrow, don't I? No, you started at 9 o'clock today. Tomorrow you start at 10:30. Okay, so I got a little bit of extra time to sleep and maybe get on a stream. So yeah. Anyway, if I stream a little bit later, great. If not, we'll see. But there's my Great Clip certificate for taking a 3-day class back in January 4th of 2018. That was the third day because she's not going to sign it the first day. You didn't do a whole thing. Yeah. And get this thing straightened up, and we'll figure it out. Eventually, I'm gonna get my towels in there. I'm gonna actually use the shelf, so I'm just gonna keep the towels and capes in there. Might as well. That's where they're being used. So. Anyway, thank everybody for joining, John and Daniel and Freebird and Thane, and anybody who's been watching and leaving likes. And sorry if I didn't see that it was your anniversary today. Happy anniversary, Thane and Freebird. That is awesome. So thank you all for watching, and hope everybody has a good night and a good day. And hope to see you all in the next one that you were able to make it to. Until then, wishing you no tangles, keep shining, and bye-bye for now.